like the beginning and the end, but I could never figure out the middle part. I was always like watching the show being like, yeah.
Hey everybody, this is Zillennial Meets World, a podcast that really is all fun and games. I am Becca, and as always, I am joined with Jordan.
Hey.
I did Jordan first today, in ranking order of
You
favoritism.
always do Jordan first. I'm Taylor. I'll introduce myself.
Ooh, rough start to the pod already. All right, well, today we are going to play just the classic game, Would You Rather, and then follow that up by talking about a pretty popular YouTube video that we all have different memories of, apparently. But let's kick it off with some Would You Rather. I'm pretty proud of this one, guys.
All right, I'm excited.
So our first one, we're talking about sitcom dads here. And my question is, would you rather have Danny Tanner from Full House as your dad, or would you rather have Phil Dunphy from Modern Family as your dad?
Kick it off.
Me? You want me to start?
Yeah.
They have to mole everybody.
Oh, no, I know exactly who my answer is.
I know who I'm picking, too.
I want moling time.
Okay, you can roll. You can
right.
roll. I'll start. This is just so easy to me. I want Jill
Jill Dunphy. I want Doug Dimmadome.
Doug. No, I want Phil Dunphy, like, any day of the week. He literally is one of my favorite sitcom characters of all time. I think he's hilarious. I think he makes that show 10 times better than it would ever be without him.
I think you're just used to having a realtor as a parent. And you're like, I just am keeping it going.
That's true. My mom is a realtor if you're looking for a house. But no, I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna agree. I love Phil Dunphy. I just have been finally watching Modern Family all the way through for the first time, and I'm like almost done with it, and he's incredible. Like, what a supportive, like, loving, silly dad to have.
Silly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he knows when to be silly goofy. He knows when to be supportive. He's like all the things you would look for.
Oh, his lines like make me laugh out loud like while I'm watching the show. I love him.
Yeah, we're gonna go 3 for 3 here.
Wow.
I just feel like Danny Tanner would give me anxiety because he's like obsessed with cleaning. I feel like I'd have to have like this regimen of cleaning my room, and
He's very serious.
Well, he has such a sad backstory too. Like his wife died, and like that's just the whole family has a sad backstory, and like I don't know if I want that in my life.
I feel like that's not the context. I feel the context is just like, well, I guess
that's who you're getting when you get Danny Tanner.
Yeah. Okay. I see it. Moving on. Moving on. So, would you rather, this is our next one, would you rather be able to visit Halloween Town once a year for Halloween until you die? So you can do this from 0 to 100 until you die. Or be able to travel to Neverland as many times as you want up until age 13. Because as we all know, age 13 is when you have to move out of the nursery.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
It's
true.
also when you stop seeing your fairy owl parents.
Yeah,
Age
but
13.
I just think it's funny that Wendy is like super
know.
old and she's like still in quote unquote the nursery. It doesn't make sense. And the dog is like the nanny.
Well, yeah, there were some things that didn't make sense, but it's still good.
Gosh. Does anybody want to kick us off? Does anybody have any strong thoughts about this? I feel like I wrote these and I'm still mulling. So
I know. I am having
I have a
tough
strong
time.
opinion.
you do?
Yeah, because, well, I don't know if you guys know this. I think you know this, but like I'm a little bit freaked out by Neverland. I don't know if any of you guys have watched Once Upon a Time, which is a show about like the Disney characters like living in real life.
It's like an ABC drama.
It's an ABC drama, but it's all about like Disney like storybook characters, and Peter Pan in that show is evil, and it just painted Neverland in such a different light for me that like it really freaks me out. So I'm going to Halloween Town once a year on Halloween until I die, which even if I wasn't freaked out by Neverland might be my answer, because I think Halloween Town is super cool.
So like I'm kind of torn because on one hand, like I'm worried that if I talk about visiting Neverland as a kid, I'm gonna get like institutionalized. Like they're gonna start like giving me tests and stuff to be like, and where did you go? And why are you saying this?
And who came to your window?
Yeah, it's like kind of like a whole like, I don't know. But then at the same time, I think it like this opportunity to be like a kid where your joints don't hurt and be able to like fly and hang out with some fairies and gossip with some mermaids. And then like you like when you're a kid, you just have this like ability to think you're like infallible, like you can just like do whatever you want and not get hurt. And I feel like that in the context of Neverland is like really cool. And then I think for me, I have a pretty good time on Earth doing Halloween. Right. So I think like Earth does Halloween pretty well. So like part of me is also like,
is Halloween Town not on Earth?
It's just I think it's like an alternative dimension.
Like, yeah,
I guess that's true.
I think too.
Yeah. I don't think it's on Earth. I think you have to go somewhere.
Okay, fair.
Because there's like monsters and goblins.
Yeah, but it could just be like, no, you're right. Because they open a portal in the one movie. Yeah.
So like to me, I want to kind of like celebrate Halloween with like my friends. And so I think I'm going to go like, I want to do Neverland up until 13 because I think I can just get more mileage out of that.
Okay.
Or I could even like write a whole story about this and make money and be like this like famous novelist.
Well, be careful because Peter might try to keep you there.
Oh.
And that's creepy.
Well, that's not canon. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this one because I love Peter Pan. It's been like one of my favorite Disney movies for like my whole entire life. So like the Once Upon a Time spin on that really I didn't appreciate.
Yeah, I figured.
To be honest. So I think I'm gonna go Neverland because, like, as Becca was talking, I'm like, yeah, she's really selling it for me. Like, I could be vibing with the mermaids, sitting by the beach all day. Tink, I mean...
I do love Tinkerbell.
She's, like, kind of a hater, and that's so fun. You know? And I can fly with her pixie dust.
All you need is faith, trust, and pixie dust.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
I was gonna say, I feel like I really do vibe with, like, Tinkerbell because I do need attention in order to survive, and so does she.
Your
I
light
was like,
will go out if you don't get it.
I have fainted on more than one occasion just because I realized I needed somebody to believe in me more, and then once they believed in me, I was fine.
You can really relate to her.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. I just think I could have a really fun time there, you know, as a child. And I'd probably wish I could keep going until after I was 13, but I would enjoy those experiences for the rest of my life.
What an interesting childhood we would have if we were all three at the age of 13 and you guys were going to Neverland and you guys were telling me and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, every year on Halloween I go to this magical land and we're just like think we're a group full of liars.
The thing about Halloween Town is I'm not sure if you're supposed to say that exists to humans.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I feel like
So am I a
Neverland, there's
witch?
no consequences.
If I choose Halloween Town, does that mean I'm a witch?
I don't think so necessarily because there's plenty of things in Halloween Town that are not witches.
Oh, that's true.
Sad for you.
But
so
like,
I don't think in the context you are necessarily a witch.
okay, fine. Let's go to the next one.
All right. Would you rather miss field day every year because you were sick or never make it to the Scholastic Book Fair? There's no reason why you're not making it to the Scholastic Book Fair, but we will decide it was an unexcused absence.
Okay. All right. I would rather never make it to the Scholastic Book Fair, which maybe is a crazy take for me because I am like all about reading. Like 90% of what I do in my free time is read books. But as a kid, I loved field day. It was like my favorite day of the school year because I mean, we were a pretty athletic bunch as children, for sure. And so, like, I just loved going out there and beating all the 8-year-old boys at all the sports. Like, that was my best time.
Women in sports.
You know, I don't remember a lot of, like, the activities we would do on field day, but I do remember this one event. And it was just like literally, you know, those like horse heads on a stick.
Yes.
Literally just like do a lap around the playground with this between your legs.
That's insane. Is that how people get into that sport?
Equestrian. This is the beginning of equestrian activities is by running around the playground just once.
Just once with a wooden horse.
With a wooden horse.
Yeah, I lived for that day. Like, it was my best time going out there and just like beating everybody out there. I'm like, sorry.
Jordan just wants the feeling of winning again, guys. She's
Yeah,
taken
it's
L's.
true. There's been a lot of L's.
In adulthood, it's just all L's. She wants to be back to recess where she was
Back
getting
to
dubbed.
recess.
Well, isn't
or-
that why we started this podcast? So we
Yeah.
could go back in time?
We're just losers in real life, and we need to have a podcast, a safe space to think we're winners again.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, field day is my choice.
Should I go? Do
Yeah,
you know
you
your
go.
answer? I'll go. Okay. I think I am also gonna choose field day because I feel like the Scholastic Book Fair, you're really only there for like 30 minutes.
Right.
And you're just kind of perusing. And I don't think it's as fun as they make it out to be. And what I remember is like you could get like a catalog and then essentially
Yeah, the
order
catalog-
stuff through
yeah.
there. So I think like the book fair in and of itself is not what's special. It's the like catalog and then like getting whatever you want in the catalog.
And going through and circling all the books and games and like everything that you wanted.
Yeah, and then your
Yeah.
mom writes a check and they have to like mail it and you're like,
Yes.
hopefully this gets to the right
Yes.
place. And you like
Yeah.
hand it to your teacher. You're like,
Yeah,
here
you're
it
like,
is.
here. Or
Yeah.
you like walk in with your like $20 to like
Yeah.
pick out your books the day of. But yeah, like you said, it's only 30 minutes or like you are perusing at home
Right.
for the most part.
I do like we should bring back catalogs though. It's way more fun than shopping online. You're
So
like
true.
you're like
You're, like,
circling
searching
this.
it, yeah.
Like I'd rather do instead of sending just like a list of links, I'm like, here's the catalog. Here's what I
Yeah,
sent. Here
yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going 3 for 3 on this one again. I'm for sure choosing the
Field
day. Yeah, sorry. I will agree. I feel like the book fair was a little bit overhyped looking back. I mean, it was still like a really fun day and I enjoyed it, but I feel like I always ended up leaving with those erasers that don't actually erase anything that are like different shapes and you try to erase
You
with them.
did get a free bookmark
And
pretty
it
much.
just,
Yeah, you did.
it just like leaves a black mark like where it was supposed to erase. So I feel like I came out of that day losing. So I'm going with the field day for sure.
Fun little backstory for this question. So for that would you rather question, the reason why I was even able to come up with that was because somebody at work, now keep in mind this guy's like 28 years old, he was like, you know, what I like day I always missed as a kid. He was like, and I don't know what the date was, but he said something like May 18th. It always rains on May 18th. That's my birthday. Coincidentally, it's been field day for me all of elementary school, and I never got to have a field day. But I can guarantee you, it's gonna rain every single day on May 18th
Oh my
for his
gosh.
entire life. Like he's like convinced, and I'm like, this guy is like holding a grudge against his birthday because like he's had the ultimate like hype up that it's field day. on your
Yeah,
birthday,
he's
which would
probably
be-
so excited every year.
I know.
Every year it got ruined.
And he's like he's still on the grudge with it. So
I mean, fair. I'd be pissed too.
yeah,
And did they not reschedule? Because
I feel like
Let
it's
me-
towards the end of the school year, and it's just a wash.
Yeah.
oh, see, I feel like ours would get rescheduled.
Wouldn't we go in the gym and do some stuff?
We'd maybe go in the gym. But
I feel like
Yeah,
every
maybe.
field day I got like dehydrated. Like there
yeah,
wasn't
because
enough
it was
water.
1,000 degrees
Yeah.
outside, and they just had those little tiny cups for you to like drink out of.
Yeah. I
gosh,
remember
yeah.
being very jealous because every class got like a water bottle, like every student got a water bottle, and some teachers refrigerated the kids' water bottles and some teachers didn't, and mine didn't. And I was like, I want a cold water bottle.
Wait,
You're
weren't they
giving
like
me
those
warm
like
water.
squeezy? They were like purple with the like
I had just like a normal like water bottle that like anybody could get like by the case.
Pretty sure maybe it was if you remember it, it must have been either 4th grade or maybe it was 5th grade for like the kickball tournament or something. But I remember them handing out these like purple water bottles with like our school name on it.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it's microplastics all around. Moving on. Would you rather have Cookie from Ned's Declassified as your best friend or Gordo from Lizzie McGuire? I can kick this one off.
Yeah,
I have an opinion about it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm definitely going to go Gordo. I think Gordo has just like a genuine, I know he had like a crush on Lizzie McGuire, but like I think he like had like a genuine foundation of a relationship and really cared about his friends. Cookie's probably like cooler in the sense that he's like basically a cyborg, but like I just think there's a stronger friendship to be made with Gordo than with Cookie. So I'm going Gordo.
I'll go next. I agree. I'm choosing Gordo for this one. Well, I loved Lizzie McGuire growing up, so it would be hard for me to not choose a character from Lizzie McGuire. So, and I agree with what Becca said. I think he was just genuinely a good friend.
Mm-hmm. They don't make friends like Gordo anymore.
Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna agree. Like, I think Cookie had his positives.
I didn't, here's what gave me the ick. That one episode of Ned's Declassified where Cookie is just wearing a red puffer jacket the entire time.
He didn't like the
and he
puffer
like
jacket.
couldn't get it off because he like was sweating so much. And ever since then I was like, I'm out on this Cookie character. It's over.
It's over for him.
Yeah,
Sweating?
we need like Coconut Head. Coconut
Sweating
Head needs to
out.
come in and replace this Cookie character because I'm done.
Yeah, I think I'm going Gordo too. I think, yeah, he was just a good friend all around. Always trying to keep the peace, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he let Lizzie like sleep on him on
He
that
like,
on the
yeah,
plane.
he just like let her have her moments.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be a part of the Teen Titans or be a Power Ranger? I have something to say.
Okay.
I want to be a Power Ranger. I feel like Power Rangers are just like normal but have a black belt. And I just like want a black belt. I don't really care about the powers of the Teen Titans. I know they have like powers and stuff. I'd
Yeah.
much rather just like know that I've like mastered Kung Fu or something. So I'm going Power Rangers, and I specifically want to be the pink one.
Well, naturally. You get to wear a really cool bodysuit.
I just want to be Pinky.
Pinky.
Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Teen Titans, but I'm going for the opposite reason of you. I think I like want to have the powers, you know, like. However, they all like kind of look like aliens, so like I guess I'd be an alien then. But
We can like slap battle or something after this to see
Okay,
who would be
perfect.
better.
okay, perf, yeah. But I think I'm going Teen Titans. I want the special powers, but it better be a cool one. I don't need like super strength. Like, give me something a little more exciting than that.
It would be fun if you could like just like bench press like a guy, you know.
Well, that's true. I
That
mean,
would be cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Taylor?
Well, I don't really know if I remember Teen Titans super well.
There's like a green guy and a purple girl.
Yeah, I think my brother watched it, but I think I made myself scarce when it was on. I don't know. I'm choosing Power Rangers because I think I remember it better. Now, if you gave me the option of being a mutant teenage...
Yep.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
Teenage
Turtle.
Mutant.
So you want to be a turtle? Is what I'm hearing.
I want to live in the sewer, and I want to be a turtle.
You
And
want to
I
like
wanna
fight rats and eat pizza.
No, yeah, wait. I would still choose Power Rangers, I think. Yeah, I'm going Power Rangers.
All right. So Taylor wants to be a turtle, and then you want to be a Titan, and I want to be just having a Kung Fu black belt.
Yeah, basically.
But so none of us really answered the question except Jordan.
Yeah.
All right. So would you rather, this is going decom, deep into the decom world. So would you rather win a double Dutch competition with Mary Thomas, who's Kiki Palmer, and Izzy Daniels, which is Corbin Bleu,
Ooh.
or be one of the members of Lemonade Mouth?
This is a good one.
Oh, that is so hard.
When I wrote this question, I wrote down Izzy Stevens, who's a character on Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy,
And
yeah.
I didn't think anything of it, and then as I was reviewing, I was like, That's the person from Grey's Anatomy. That is not
You're
the
like,
person I
that's
meant.
not right.
Okay, well, I have a choice.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to kick
Tell
it
me
off?
the choice.
Well, I'm winning a double Dutch competition, like any day of the week. Mostly because I can't sing and I would never be a member of Lemonade Mouth. However, I just think double Dutch is really cool. One of my really good friends, shout out Kelly, did this thing in college. The freshmen on our soccer team had to do like this talent show. Like all the athletes, every sport had to do like this talent show, and typically it was like the freshmen that came in and did it. And her year they did a double Dutch routine,
No
and it was
way.
so cool. And ever since then I've been itching to double Dutch. So
I also low-key feel like when that movie came out, double Dutch was like really big. Like, I don't know if it's still like a very popular thing, but like I remember in recess trying to learn how to double
Yeah.
Dutch.
It was the jump rope for heart stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know
for
if
listeners, for those of you that don't know what jump rope for heart is, as someone who hasn't thought about that in like 15 years, what it is it's like a charity where you raise money for like heart disease or something with the heart, or
Yeah.
maybe it was like child obesity and they just wanted kids to lose weight or
Yeah,
something. But it
that could
was
be.
jump rope for heart. You got a t-shirt and you just like had gym class that day where you jumped rope for
Did
30
you
minutes.
pledge to like jump so many times?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think you just like
you
raised money.
and then based this didn't make sense to me though, because you definitely got prizes for how much money you donated.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is
It
my
was just a
money
scam
literally
for-
just going and I'm getting a prize?
Well, I'm sure it was like the prizes were like from the nonprofit, like
That we were donating to.
yeah, I'm sure our money actually went towards the cause. I don't think it was just like a ripoff, but like yeah, you definitely got prizes. I definitely got a lot of prizes.
Yeah.
But it easily could have just like, well, here's the other thing. The other thing is like jump roping as a kid. If you didn't get a quality jump rope and you got like one of those ones with like a lot of plastic or even like plastic where part of it was broken and it hit you the wrong way, you were done.
You were done.
It was
Yeah.
like you got like whipped. It was not
Yeah,
good.
That is true.
Yeah.
You just
But-
look so cool when you double dutch. though.
I know.
Or you look disgusting.
Oh, I mean, you're either horrible at it and look terrible, or you're really good at it and it looks so cool.
Yeah, I just remember being out on the playground and everybody was trying to do double dutch or just like with one jump
Yeah.
rope.
Yeah.
Like we'd start with one and then we'd try to do two. And I don't think
Well, it's
anybody
about the
was.
people that are controlling the rope.
Yeah,
too.
I don't
It's-
think
it's
any
all
of
about
us
the
got
rhythm.
it.
It's
Yeah.
the rhythm
We
of
even,
the double dutch.
you know what? We even had a full gym class, different than
Yeah.
jump rope for heart, where we were learning how to jump rope, like
Yeah.
as with like two people and then you in the middle jumping. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, why did like
Why
is
are
that
we
still
doing
a
all
thing?
that?
Do they still do that
I
in
think they
elementary
do.
school?
I think they do. I think there's like certain requirements in curriculums
Is it
that
like
they
a
have
hand-eye
to.
coordination sort of thing?
There's definitely like certain requirements that you have to do as like lessons in gym class. Like one of them is in Pennsylvania is like they have to do like some sort of like line dancing. So like, do you remember we just did like 3 days of
yeah.
different line dancing things
Yeah.
and then it was over. Like I don't understand why like doing this for 3 days is like pertinent to my livelihood or
Right.
like my physical education.
Yeah.
I would have rather used those 3 days to learn about like nutrition.
Right,
I think
right.
that would have been a bit more valuable to me at the time.
Except we wouldn't have wanted to do that either.
Yeah.
It's
one, like,
true,
health
but
class.
yeah, I'm glad that I learned the cha-cha slide for a like 30-minute time period.
Yeah, with like a group of 40 kids just
Yeah.
in gym.
And nobody was really watching what you specifically were doing.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. To answer the question, so both of you did double dutch?
No, I'm the only one that
I
answered
didn't answer
so
yet,
far.
but you go.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah, go
Because
ahead.
I interrupted you. Thank you. I'm gonna do double dutch.
Oh, I'm surprised.
So my whole thing with like Lemonade Mouth is, if you watch that, here's the thing. If it was the Cheetah Girls, I would have said Cheetah Girls.
So true.
Right? But
Yeah.
it's Lemonade Mouth. And Lemonade Mouth just seems like a local band that people know.
Yeah,
And they
I
never got
agree.
outside of
I agree.
They never made it.
They were
Yeah.
never international stars.
Yeah. And so like to me, and it also feels like once they graduated, they just like
Went
left.
through- yeah.
Like,
They parted
it just
ways.
like was over. So like to me, I feel like, and maybe this is because I actually like play guitar. It's like, I don't feel the need to be in this band.
Yeah.
But like, learning the skill of double dutch, like, and being able to say like, oh, I won this would be so cool.
Yeah.
So like, to me, that's all. It would be like winning the spelling bee. Like, I just like want to say that I won the spelling bee, and I do not care what happens afterwards.
Yeah.
I had that like
you had that
accomplishment.
experience. Yeah. I do think I'm gonna agree with both of you. I
Wow,
think
we've been agreeing a lot today, guys.
I know.
It's weird because I kind of hate you.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go. I love the idea of being in a band, but I'd be like the main singer who's like scared to be on stage, except I also can't sing. So it would just be a really lose-lose. And so, I kind of like your take that like I could be like, I won a double dutch competition.
It's just,
We're
and
gonna
it's
be
just
those
like,
people when we're 40, and it's like, back in the day, I won the double dutch competition.
it's just like the ultimate thing to say when it's like, oh, here's this new hire at work. Everybody go around and say like a fun
An
fact about
icebreaker.
yourself. It's the ultimate thing to say because like nobody's gonna be like, prove it. And also like they're gonna be like, oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Plus, Keke Palmer and Corbin Bleu looked so freaking cool in that movie. It like made me want to be them.
They're just cool.
I know.
Yeah, they're just cool.
Yeah,
they're just
they are.
cool.
All right. Yeah, we are agreeing too much. We gotta like start beefing with each other.
You gotta start beefing.
All right. Would you rather be Kim Possible or Alex Russo? So you get Alex Russo, she's a wizard. You get her into adulthood, and then you get Kim Possible. You're fighting. What's the villain's name? Draken.
And I think, and then what's that girl's name? Shigo. I wanted to say Sheba, and I'm like, that's
I
not
always
right.
want to say Yago, which is the bird from Aladdin. It's the bird from Aladdin.
Okay, I can go first on this one.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I love Kim Possible, I really do. But I don't know how far you're going in that career, right? Post high school, like what is she doing? I guess like I
She'll
forget.
probably become like a secret agent or
Yeah,
something.
that's true. Feels very dangerous, you know?
Yeah.
Which is fun and thrilling in some ways. But I think I gotta go Alex Russo, okay? You win the Family Wizard competition.
I didn't know that. I never finished the series.
What? Okay, well, spoiler, she wins the Family
She's the
Wizardry
family
competition. Okay. And so she gets to be a wizard
Why'd you spoil that for me?
Well, you know, the show ended at least 10 years ago,
Yeah,
so
it can't be considered a spoiler anymore. There's a new world. There's a new
wizard
show.
Yeah. Where you can see her as the family wizard.
Yeah.
Just go.
Anyway, I just think that'd be cool. And plus she's like so cool and like nonchalant and like
She has that cool.
she's just got the like cool girl energy. Yeah.
Funky junky eyes. Very slightly. Child, she looked like Keira Knightley. We've been there.
I don't actually
We've been
know
that.
the
We'd see
words.
right through your funky hat. Oh, you're fake. You don't know
the
it.
thing
You're
is,
fake.
I
I
don't
didn't even
know.
finish it.
I know like the beginning and the end, but I could never figure out the
Same.
middle part.
I always
So I
forget
was
the
always
middle.
like watching the show being like, yeah. But I couldn't actually sing along. But I
Taylor's
loved
like,
it.
I'm really vibing to this.
Yeah.
You guys got it.
Okay.
So all that being said, Alex
She's going
Russo.
Alex Russo. I actually really struggled with this one because, like, this is gonna come off harsh, I think, but like Alex Russo is like kind of a deadbeat a little bit in the beginning. Like she doesn't try at anything.
Ouch.
She's horrible at school.
Great arc though.
She
It goes
doesn't
with her
study.
cool girl vibes.
I know she's like
you
too
know?
cool for school, which, I mean, I don't know. She is super cool, and it worked on me. But I think, I don't know. I'm choosing Alex Russo because I want magical powers. But I would maybe want to try a little bit harder so that I knew the spells.
I think I'm gonna go Kim Possible. I feel like I just want a black belt, and so
That's why all of your answers.
Yeah, any choice involving
it's
some
just
kind
like
of.
cool. Yeah, and I also really want one of those things that is like you shoot it in the air.
I knew
and
you were gonna say that.
And then you can climb a wall because you've latched onto like a
And then
roof.
you just like hold the button and you
And
get
then you just propel up and down. Yeah, you can just propel up and down with it. I just like want the ability to do that. I don't know how that works in terms of like gravity.
Yeah.
But
You guys ever see that thing where it's like, if you start looking at Kim Possible's lip as a mustache, you can't unsee it. It like,
Yeah.
looks like a
Yeah.
mustache. Yeah,
Because she like doesn't have a bottom
yeah,
lip.
she like doesn't have a bottom lip.
yeah, I just want to like be able to fight bad guys and chill out, and I like want to just like be rocking like cargo pants every day.
True.
She does have a good fit,
Yeah,
Yeah, she does.
and I
She's
like her
iconic.
hair color.
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
She's iconic. I agree.
Okay. Would you rather be in Miss Frizzle's class for all of high school or enrolled in Sky High? So if you're enrolled in Sky High, you have a power. So it's not like the whole witch
But
and
are you
Halloween thing.
a sidekick?
You could be a sidekick, but I think as we learned in
Yeah.
the movie, sidekicks have a really
You're
important
right.
role to play.
That is the plot.
Well, I'm going Miss Frizzle's class, okay? Because what a good way to learn. I feel like you would learn almost
You graduate that
too
class
much, like,
with 8 years of experience.
right, right.
On-job
You
experience.
are getting, you're getting some hands-on physical experience in that class. Plus, she's so fun and eccentric and like just all the fun things because you could get through any like. I just think it would be way more interesting,
Yeah.
you know, and you're learning a lot of skills and you're getting exposed to a lot of different things.
What Jordan is saying is she thinks her GPA would have been higher if she had Miss Frizzle as a teacher.
Your GPA was
probably.
pretty high.
Maybe I could have been, you know, top 20 in that class instead of top, what? I don't even know, 70 maybe?
I'm going Miss Frizzle as well because I feel like the teacher makes the classroom, and like I feel like there were some pretty bad teachers at Sky High, and I feel like there's also some bullies, and I don't. I think it's a Miss Frizzle's class is like a no bully zone, and I also feel like having like a class where the teacher is fun and can help influence you, and having like the same class for like 4 years, that's like the dream. It's the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Sky High is just filled with like
Egos.
cliques
It's
and
drama.
so drama. There's so many cliques. Like, would I like to have a power? Yeah, I would. But I'm also going Miss Frizzle's class because that's just like so cool. And I feel like any world where there's like powers in it, there's always a villain that's trying to kill everyone, and it's like, oh my god, we got to save the world again. It's like, I think
Who's the villain in the United States?
That's a loaded question.
that's such a loaded question.
Capitalism. It's Doug Dimmadome. It's just Doug Dimmadome.
And Tom Nook.
And Tom Nook.
And Tom Nook.
He gets me every time.
I owe him over $1 million bells right now.
Million?
Yeah,
That's a
because
lot of-
I added an attic to my home.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of barred knife jaws you're going to need to catch in order to make that up.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Would you rather have Fairly Odd Parents, up until 13, of course, the rules still apply to you, or would you rather be able to go ghost, like in Danny Phantom? I'm going Fairly Odd Parents.
I do love Danny Phantom. He's one of my crushes. I think he's the most attractive cartoon there is.
The most attractive
I know.
cartoon?
I know.
I don't
That's like,
know.
I don't know if that's true or not. And I really love that show, but I think it would be so cool to just be able to like ask for something and then your Fairly Odd Parents make it happen.
I
So
have a lot of sugar. If I
you'd have too much sugar if you
Yeah.
had access to
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents, which I mean, I'm sure I would too. Most kids probably do. Would.
I have too much sugar as an adult, just like from my paycheck. Like,
Just
Yeah.
from my paycheck. But yeah, I'm going Fairly Odd Parents.
I'm going Ghost.
whoa, that's crazy.
I
You want to
figured
fight
you would.
ghosts?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
cool.
I don't know if I want to like actually fight them, but like you'd really get to see.
Well, that's what happens.
Yeah, but like it doesn't
you
have to.
You can become ghosts and then haunt you.
Yeah, like what if I decide to like be a ghost and then like prank people and like
Danny Phantom is half dead. Have you ever thought of that? You want to be half dead?
Well, at least I'd know what to expect.
You know what? He's also half alive. You ever think about that? You gotta look on the positive side of things.
Glass half full, Becca.
I'm just saying, nobody else is just walking around half dead.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, I'm pretty sure no one is, but
You never know.
What a ridiculous way to combat this question.
Well, aren't we all half dead? You don't know. You don't know when you're gonna die.
Oh, here we go.
But anyway, going ghost would be so fun because first of all,
That was good.
because like you can like turn invisible like whenever you want, nobody can see you.
You can
so
go
like
through walls.
I could like
No, it'd be
really,
convenient.
I could like really be spying on people. Like I could be getting the tea all the time and eavesdropping and like doing all sorts of fun things.
Okay, so you just want to be able to gossip better, is what I mean.
Well, it would contribute. Mm-hmm. And then I could see what all the ghosties are doing. And, you know, if there were some bad ones, I could try to make them, you know, go away. But it could be fun.
I
All
see
right.
it. I see the vision.
Yeah, the reason why I chose Fairy Odd Parents is because I just feel like my imagination is more powerful than my ghost abilities.
That's fair.
And I feel like I can just do whatever. And then also, think about this. You get like introduced to this like fairy world. Like there's Jurgen, there's that other guy, Decimo. There's
But how devastating when you don't remember that.
I'd be fine with it because I feel like I can just like play off of it. Like my personality, I'm just fine. You know that I'm in my own world.
What if you go crazy like Mr. Crocker?
Yeah.
I'm crazy now.
No.
I'm not far from Denzel Crocker or whatever his name is.
Yes, you are.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's like mentally ill.
He's unstable.
I'm just gonna like throughout the pod just be like doing that.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, guys, we have the popular YouTube series that I think probably went viral for like a few of their videos, but we've got Harry Potter Puppet Pals today.
Ooh. How many of you watch this on YouTube?
Do you guys hear that? It's that mysterious ticking noise.
Wait, I was genuinely confused what she was talking about.
I got him.
Yeah.
All right.
So, I mean, I know you're familiar, Becca, with Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
We'll kick it off by talking a little bit about our memories. I feel like mileage may vary on Harry Potter Puppet Pals, and maybe we can talk a little bit too about just like the state of YouTube and like what people were watching on YouTube back in the day. But I remember my sister and we had this lime green Dell laptop, and this was our laptop, and basically the only reason we had it was because Sarah and I both did band, and we needed to like record ourselves for band on our laptop.
The worst thing they did.
And so we had this laptop, but we would also watch a lot of YouTube videos on there. And the thing about like old YouTube is I don't remember like how we decided like, oh, we're gonna watch this. Like I don't know.
Like what are you searching? Did it just come up?
I
Is it
don't
word
even
of
know
mouth?
if you were searching. I almost think it was like the super early version of like a For You page kind of
It
situation.
was like what's trending.
And it would show you like the most popular videos.
I think that's right. I think like there was like basically a YouTube homepage.
Yeah.
And it was like, here's what's popular now. And it was like Charlie Bit My Finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, classic video.
Or like How Animals Eat, if you remember that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I could see how like Harry Potter Puppet Pals would make its way on there. But I also feel like there was just in general, and we can talk about this later, just like Harry Potter fanatics.
Right.
And maybe that specifically is how like we figured this out, because it was like people really like were into just like playing Quidditch.
Yeah.
Like they had my sister and I both had wands of different characters, and like I feel like at some point you're just like taking a quiz, like which like house are you and things like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I feel like there were so many different ways to like engage in Harry Potterness, and this was just like one of them.
Yeah, and if it would have like showed up on that like homepage, it would have been easy for you guys to stumble upon.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't personally really watch it much. I specifically remember mysterious clicking noise or whatever, like they or
She nailed that, guys. Yeah. She nailed what that was called.
what is it called?
The mysterious ticking noise.
The mysterious ticking noise. I don't even know what I said the first
It's a
time.
pipe bomb.
Okay, well I remember that video.
I spoiled it, guys. The mystery is it's a pipe bomb. Alex Russo won the Wizarding Cup.
So many. This is an episode full of
All
spoilers.
spoilers.
But yeah, did you watch?
I like have one very vague, fever dreamish memory of Harry Potter Puppet Pals.
Were you watching it like by yourself, with friends,
I remember
with your
someone
family?
showing me at school or
honestly
something.
think you probably showed it to me and you were like, watch this video, and it was Snape, and then like a whole song, and like it's like a fever
just no
dream.
comment. I was like, hey guys, watch this, and there's just like no reaction.
Right,
And then we went to
That
soccer.
is absolutely probably how both of us saw it. You were like, watch this video Sarah and I love. And it's like this Harry Potter Puppet Pals, and we're like, oh.
But needless to say, it was not something that I was like following on YouTube. Like I saw the video maybe a handful of times, just that specific one. And you know, it lives rent free in my head occasionally. But
So how did it start? How did it even become a thing?
so originally it was a Flash animation on Newgrounds created by Neil Cicierega. Don't come for me if that's not how you say it, okay? In 2003. So it started like a few years like before it got popular.
What the heck is Newgrounds?
I remember Newgrounds a little bit. It was basically like a place where people who create things, it could be a video, it could be a game. Basically a lot of stuff that like ran on Adobe Flash could just be posted on there. And certain things
interesting.
got popular, like certain games got popular and things like that.
That's cool.
Okay.
I think it's still like around today.
I've never even heard of it until today. But so it started on Newgrounds, right? And then eventually the Puppet Pals launched on YouTube in 2006 with hand puppets this time instead of like a 2D animation style.
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
say, I think you can still find like the 2D animation today, because I think when Neil put it on YouTube, he just put it on his like personal profile, and then it like blew up, and then he was like, oh, I'm gonna need to create like a Puppet Pals page, because this is like a whole
This
thing.
is a thing. This is
He's like,
becoming
let me
a
make
series.
this separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think him and his sister were like doing it together, which I think is like cool, because when you think about early YouTube, I feel like a lot of early YouTube stuff was just like somebody recording something that could have been on America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah.
And it was just like famous on YouTube. And then there was this like, no wait, you can actually like plan a skit and then like put it out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
either nobody's gonna ever see it.
Or it's gonna go absolutely viral.
It was like the basics of what social media is today,
Yeah.
like what Vine became, and then
I
TikTok.
wonder how
you
that
know.
conversation with his sister went. Do you think she was just like, oh my gosh, I have to help you make this stupid video? And then it was like this big thing.
I think they were like in on it together. They planned it. I think they were both into Harry Potter, and they're like just nerding out,
Yeah.
and it just turned into puppets.
Yeah,
But like,
I could see that.
Probably.
Jordan, I don't know if because you were in like my middle school class for like Lang with Mr. Medea. Do you remember when you got to like choose how you wanted to do a presentation? I don't even remember what this presentation was on.
Okay.
But I remember being like, I'm gonna do puppets because of Harry Potter Puppet Pals. And like, I didn't make puppets. I think what I ended up doing was like taking a popsicle stick, drawing a figurine, and taping it to the popsicle stick, and then just like
Oh my
moving
gosh,
them around.
that's awesome.
But I was like inspired by Harry Potter Puppet Pals, and I'm like, I'm going to recreate this scene from like Where the Red Fern Grows or whatever we were watching at the time.
Popsicle sticks.
And we're gonna like do that. And I feel like it did not land whatsoever. I probably thought it was so funny in my head, and then I went and did it in front of an entire class,
And they were all just like,
so, this is the person that beat me in Silent Ball last week. She's out here with puppets.
I am trying to rack my brain for this presentation. And I, like, cannot for the life of me remember.
Because it didn't land. It wasn't good. I'm telling you.
good.
Oh, that would... I can totally see you doing that, though.
Yeah.
Becca was all about a show.
Yeah, that's true. Still am.
All right, so the mysterious ticking noise we all collectively remember, but like, what were the other popular ones?
So the other big ones would be the School is for Losers episode, Wizard Swears, and the mysterious ticking noise.
Yeah.
That was that the one with the song?
Yeah, that's the one that's like Snape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She called it the clicking noise earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
But
Full transparency, Becca showed us Wizard Swears last night, so we also just watched that one, but
Yeah.
I don't remember that one from before.
I only remember the mysterious ticking noise because it had that really catchy but weird song that we keep referencing very poorly.
Dumbledore.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
It's my favorite
That's what
part.
people want to listen to.
I mean, maybe they do. Okay?
Okay, well, we were thinking about this, and we were like, how did this thing on YouTube become popular? Which we kind of touched on earlier. Like, we think it was probably just like trending, but how did it even become trending? So I personally think it's because this came out in like 2006, 2007. And if you remember, the last Harry Potter book wasn't released yet. It was released like in July of 2007. So everyone is like anticipating this book release. So they're trying to get their fix of Harry Potter in like wherever they can. And then I think these people make these like stupid puppet pals, and everyone's like, oh my god, this is
Stupid for some reason.
sorry, I shouldn't have called it stupid, but they made this video of these Harry Potter puppet pals, and I think it just blew up because everyone couldn't wait for the last book.
And there was 2 years in between.
Oh yeah, the
The
books.
They're
previous
probably, like,
book and
rereading
the
the
one that
books
came out in
because they know
2007.
when the finals like releasing, and they're like, you know what would be good?
Yeah.
Puppets.
Yeah. Puppets.
Puppets.
So true.
I do wonder, like, in early YouTube like that, like, if they were able to, like, monetize that in any way, shape, or form.
I know.
Because I do feel bad for, like, some of these, like...
Early YouTube, like, they were not making money the way YouTubers are today.
I know, it's
like,
crazy.
I feel like you weren't making money on YouTube till like 2016. Like that was like the
When they
peak of like
introduced
when
the ads
people
and
were
stuff,
like,
yeah.
like really bringing in big bucks on YouTube.
Yeah, but I do think, like, you have a good point, Taylor. Like, the whole gap between the book 7 and the book 6 was probably, like, why it was so famous. And I think it was just like, oh, Harry Potter, we need it bad.
Yeah.
I wonder too, like, what movies, like, I don't know, like, when the movies were releasing.
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
I'd
Yeah.
imagine too, like, there had to have been a movie release at some point in between there too that
Yeah.
people were like watching.
People just wanted Harry Potter in all forms.
Yeah, I mean, I think Harry Potter has like a huge cult following. Like I feel like there are people that are like ride or die Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like, were you guys like huge Harry Potter fans growing up? Like,
You know, I did, like, so my sister read the books.
okay.
My sister's older than me, and this is, like, funny, but, like, we were on vacation, and it was when the Half-Blood Prince, which is the 6th movie,
Yeah.
was coming out, and my mom was like, we're gonna see that while we're on vacation.
okay.
And I had not read any of the books.
Okay.
And so I decided to take all of the books with me on vacation. We were at the beach for a week. I did not go to the beach once. I just read them.
You just read the
So
books.
by the time I got to like the movie, I had read all the books.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's impressive.
Yeah. So that's what I did. But you had the car ride up.
Yeah,
That's
you
like
had
a book.
there's a lot of reading time in there.
And then
Yeah.
there was just me just like not going to the beach and reading Harry Potter for multiple days.
But
so
you do know you can read on the beach.
That
Which
sounds
is like
like
the
facts.
best
That is the
version
best
of
place to read.
reading.
yes, but you do know I was a child and irresponsible, and I don't know how well I would have taken care of my book.
It would have been in the ocean.
It would have been like, oh, there's the crab fries right smack dab in between page 33 and 34.
That's fair.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was not a Harry Potter girl. I didn't read none of the books. I kept consistently trying to read the first book in 7th grade. It was in like my home room. It was like on the shelf, and when I was done my homework, I would go and pick up that book. I would read the first few chapters, and then I would repeat that process for like the next couple weeks. I just like never read the books. I don't know why. I never got into them because I'm like a pretty big reader. I get into books. And I never even watched any of the movies until like a year ago. But then I got obsessed with them and I watched them all like a couple times. So now I'm in on it. But when it was popular, I was not in on it.
But the thing is, it's still popular. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But like when I was in elementary school, it was really popular and everybody was like trying to read the books and the library only had like so many copies. And so like the librarians had to be like, guys, if this is not at your reading level, you cannot, you can't check out this book.
There's a first grader trying to
Right.
trying
It's
to
like
read
you're
Harry
in
Potter.
first grade, like you can't just like take Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince out for a
popular.
stroll.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that.
Right.
And they're like, if you can't read, you can't have the book. And they'd make you like read 5 pages before you
my
actually
gosh.
like
We're
could check
allowed
it
to
out.
take it.
if you were considered younger than the reading level.
Yeah, and like I'm like, these poor kids probably can read, but like there's a difference between reading and then somebody like
Understanding.
Reading out loud.
reading out
Well,
loud
I mean, that's
with
true.
somebody watching you, because
Yeah.
like those reading comprehension tests where like you're being timed and they have a stopwatch.
Oh my gosh, anxiety
And you're like,
ridden.
oh, and then like if you just like stumble on a word, you know the word, but you're like speed reading,
Yeah.
and then they like
And,
circle it,
and you're like,
and you're like, crap.
you're like, I blew it.
Like,
That was a
this is
horrible
over.
experience.
I'm going,
I think I had that suppressed. Why did you bring that back up?
like it's like I know I'm going into remedial English after this moment. This is the grave that I've signed for myself.
Brutal.
So yeah, it just Harry Potter is just anxiety at the library is what I'm hearing.
Apparently.
So did you read them?
I was a little bit somewhere in between you guys. So as a kid, sometimes I didn't like to get into the big trendy
Yeah.
series. It really depended though, because like Hunger Games, like I was all in on that, you know? So like it really depended what I was getting in on. But I think we were young when Harry Potter was like probably at its peak popularness. So I think in middle school, I actually tried to read the series. You reminded me when you were talking. I read the first book 3 times and then started the second one. And every single time I got into the second book, I'd be like, oh, God, this is so boring. And I wouldn't be able to finish it. Like, and again, I read a ton. Like, even books that I'm like, I don't think I like this. Usually I finish them. I, for the life of me, could not get into it. But then 2020 hit.
Ooh.
And what else was there to do? I couldn't go to the library. I don't think I had a Kindle yet. And we had the whole Harry Potter series at my house. So literally for a week straight, because what else was I doing? I read all 8 books. Oh, no, 7 books. I read all 7 books in a week. And I was like, oh, these were pretty good.
Great series.
And I ended up really enjoying the books. But hot take, I tried to watch the movies. Horrible.
See, I never read the book, so I think the movies are great.
The books are great. I think you miss, and I generally feel this way about most book to movie adaptations, but you miss so much stuff. Half of the plot points of the books aren't even included in the movies. So I watched the first 4 movies right after I read the books, and I couldn't watch the rest because I was like, this is nothing like the books, and it's pissing me off. And so I really like the books, but I wouldn't say I'm like a die-hard Harry Potter fan as of now. I like them. I think they're great. I think they're fun. But I'm not like a... Which house am I in, and make that like my personality type person. You know what I mean?
Oh gosh, people like will do that for their kids. Like as soon as their kids can crawl, they'll put like the different houses down, and whatever the kid crawls to, that's like their house.
Like I'm not that into it.
That is how you choose the avatar, though. So
well,
clearly
that's true, but it's different.
I was thinking like about how I do think Harry Potter is one of the IPs out there that no matter what you do to it, there's like not just a cult following, there's like a pop culture following.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like the books obviously were like the original and like were really successful. And then we were probably too young to remember this, but when they were casting for the movies, it was like a big deal, and they had to like, it was like open call casting, so like hundreds and hundreds of kids were like trying to be the Harry Potter, the Hermione Granger,
right?
And then even though I think it is controversial, like how good the movies really are,
right?
They were still like
for
commercially
the time,
successful.
they were really good, I think.
Well, there's so many people that don't read the books that just watch the movie because they know it's a popular series. Me, but years later. I typically read the books, but didn't this time. So, like, you always get that. Like, you always get the people that are gonna watch the movie because they just know it's a popular thing.
Right.
So, like, I think that for Harry Potter is like, oh, this now involves everyone. Everyone is in on it.
Right. So where I was going with that is like, it makes sense that you had like this weird viral like underground clip that happened with Harry Potter Puppet Pals, because I do think it was like lightning in a bottle. Whatever you did with Harry Potter was going to be popular.
It's like saying Taylor Swift in a video now. It's going to go viral just because the name's in it.
That's true.
And like, it's still a popular thing. They're making that new TV show, like Harry Potter series. Have you guys heard about? Like, they're still trying to keep it going, and it's like still with like the same characters. I mean, different actors and stuff, but
I think they're trying to address a lot of the things that they missed in the movies in that.
Oh,
so it's going to be a lot more like
a lot more details.
A lot more like day-to-day life in at Hogwarts.
Okay, that'll be interesting. But yeah, to your point, like, it's still an ongoing thing.
And I think it's like hard to understand, like going back to Harry Potter Puppet Pals, I think it's hard to understand how big of a success it was just because of what YouTube has become over the years. Yeah. Because like Mr. Beast is the Taylor Swift of YouTube. He's very much skewed it.
Yeah.
He's Mr. YouTube, not Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. And so like, I'm curious, Taylor, like, do you know like how popular this like Harry Potter Puppet Pals is today compared like in the grand
it's
scheme
hard
of
to
things?
compare it to like what YouTube is today, like you said, because early YouTube was just like completely different. But the mysterious ticking noise, not clicking noise, at the time in 2013 was the 22nd most viewed video on YouTube, which is like today that's like crazy numbers, but like I actually don't really know how many people were on YouTube back then.
I feel like it was still like a lot of people were on YouTube. You still probably got like a wide basis.
I mean, I would be curious to know how many people are viewing. Like the 22nd most viewed video on YouTube today, how many viewers is that? Because in 2013, that's 210 million views. So, like, comparing that to today's, it's probably, like, in the billions, which is just, like, crazy to think about.
Yeah, I was looking online, and I don't think Mr. Beast hit 1 billion. I think he's at, like, 800 million.
That's still crazy.
But I don't think he's, like, hit on one video.
On one video, yeah.
Like, he obviously has, like, billions of subscribers, but I don't think he's, like, had a...
So 210 million is still, like, a lot.
That's still better than I think a lot of, like, that would be right in there with like high performing videos today at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, because I feel like a lot of like big videos are like right in maybe like the 1 million views.
It
like
probably,
for a stereotypical like YouTuber.
It probably has like the most views per budget though. Like if you think about how low the budget of this is compared to like the production value of like what Mr. Beast is doing.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. I mean, it's truly impressive what it was able to do.
Well, it did win an award for comedy in 2008. So,
Well,
I didn't even know there was YouTube awards.
I knew that there were, but not at that time.
yeah.
Like,
I know that YouTube does try to give out things. Like when you reach like so many subscribers, hopefully we'll get there one day. Please subscribe to our channel.
Edit that
But
out.
if you
That's
like
desperate.
if you reach a certain milestone, they're like send you a plaque or like something like that.
Sweet.
yeah, you
So-
get like different YouTube plaques.
Yeah,
like,
for, like,
how many viewers. Or like, I think it's subscribers maybe. But then there's also
Yeah.
like the YouTube awards. There's like a whole thing.
Yeah, it's cool. I think YouTube does a good job with that, like recognizing the platform and like the people that make
Yeah.
it.
So it's cool that even back then they were doing that because I didn't really
Well,
think
it's probably how they get so many people to like you have to acknowledge the people that are making your platform great to like get
Yeah.
them to keep going
Yeah.
back, you know? So
That's true.
All right. Well, you let us know, listeners, is Harry Potter Puppet Pals one of the best YouTube, whatever we want to call it, videos out there for as far as like old YouTube, or was there one better that we missed? Like, do you have any grapes?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that called? The Lemonade song.
The
Oh,
lemonade
yeah.
stand.
Yeah, she doesn't even know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
grapes?
I know. You know what I was doing on YouTube? I was looking up Carrie Underwood music videos.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
I was a big music
You
video
never watched
girl.
like Charlie the Unicorn?
Oh yeah, I did. But like I thought stuff like that was stupid.
Oh yeah, because YouTube is known for like intellectual conversation.
Hey, maybe today. I don't know about that.
Well, that's our show for today. Where can you follow us, Taylor?
You can follow us at zillennial.meets.world on all socials.
And feel free to leave us a comment or review. I want to start reading reviews on the podcast, and I hope they're like roasts at me. So if you roast me hard enough, you might just get on here. So be a hater.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Okay, well,
No, don't
Not-
be mean.
not actually.
No, do it.
It's
Becca's
fine.
not even going to read
We
the
won't read
comments.
her the comments.
She's just saying that because she won't read them.
But if you do leave us a good comment, maybe we'll feature you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
In an
a bad
episode.
comment.
Okay.
No.
Thanks for watching.